It's been a 7-goal thriller for the Bucks this evening at Hurst Cross at Ashton United. They've won by 4 goals to 3 in the National League North to go back up to 4th in the table. And our manager Gavin Cowan with me. Gavin, I know you would wanted to get back on track with a win. I don't imagine you saw it coming in quite that way.
No, yeah, it was a very topsy-turvy game, as what's just been said to me. You know, couldn't sum it up any better. I think for 70% of the game, I thought we were, very good, in complete control, and then for whatever reason, for the other 30% of the game, we just decided to become a little bit complacent and implode. So, yeah, obviously you can't put your finger on it, but at 3-1, that's what I'm shouting to the players. Be ruthless, carry it on, go 4-5-1, don't take your foot off the pedal. But we seemed to do that, and it came back to bite us on the backside. But we seemed to flick a switch again, and then we were just completely dominant and went on and won the game, sort of quite comfortably, really.
Sure, was it just little bits of concentration behind their comeback?
I think just a little bit of decision making, concentration, and I think it's a strange one, really, because I think when you are in control of the game as much as we were, I think that's where you need your big players to. That's why I was screaming, be ruthless, because that's where we wanted to be. We wanted to, send a message to the league, as it were. We wanted to say this is what we're all about. We're back up to 4th, and this is us. And but we just didn't do that. We just got a bit complacent, and like I say, it bit us on the backside. But so we seemed just to flick a switch tonight. When we wanted to do it, we did, and when we didn't, we didn't. So, but you can't continue to do that in this league. And it's another good part of our process, and we're learning.
Sure. So a little bit Jekyll and Hyde this evening then, sort of like some of the good, some of the bad.
Yeah, absolutely. That topsy-turvy, Jekyll and Hyde, however you want to describe it. But ultimately, you can take all the variables out of it. The absolute black and white side of it is we've won the game. In a year's time, when we're having a discussion about going back away to Ashton, or unless we're in the league above, which I'm hoping we will be. No one will remember the performance. It'll be about the result. We've got 3 points on the board tonight, and I've been saying to the players for weeks now. In parts of the game, if we're not performing, if we're not playing to the best of our ability, then we've got to grind out results, and we did that tonight, and that's a really pleasing part. That is a sign of success. We weren't great on Saturday. I was really disappointed because I didn't recognise my team. But Daniel puts that away with 3-3, and you grind something out. Whereas tonight, at times we didn't recognise ourselves, but we were brilliant in spells, and when we got complacent, we kicked into gear, and we got the job done. And that's ultimately, this is the business end of the season. We got the job done.
Sure. You had to make a little bit of an adjustment really early on with injury to Henry Cowans, and then Theo went down, Theo Street, with an injury as well. Yeah. Henry obviously had to come off. Theo seems to be okay.
Well, with the amount he screamed, I thought that might have been him out to the end of the season. But no, he's all right. He's back on it. He'll need nursing and icing and stuff. But yeah, it's a poor challenge from the lad, isn't it? I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Really, it could have been more. Probably the right decision just to give him a booking, but I felt as though it was a bad one. And then just unfortunately with Henry, he's gone into a block tackle and his knees opened up. So Aaron's assessing him now, and he's pretty confident he knows what it is. But I won't commit myself to anything, so we'll know in the next couple of days.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we spoke about the good, and the good has to be the performance of Daniel Udo and Amari Morgan-Smith up front, 2 goals each. Amari denied a hat-trick right at the death, saved by the goalkeeper as well. That must have pleased you.
Yeah. And Amari denied a hat-trick as well because Daniel wouldn't pass to him. Is that?
There was that one, yeah, too.
Well, I think, listen, that they are, like my other strikers, like Marcus and like Andre, we're very gifted, aren't we? But I don't think you can take a lot from anything away from the build-up play. We have a very strategic way of getting them in on goal and working certain patterns, and what they are fortunate and privileged to do is to be able to finish what is the culmination of a lot of hard work from the other players. So I think everybody deserves the credit, but the strikers, they get the glory. That's what they're paid to do, and I'm really pleased with their performances tonight.
Yeah, sure. I suppose looking ahead to Saturday, would I be right in thinking that Saturday's not necessarily been on your agenda until now, but now it's you switch on and it's a big game, isn't it? Trophy quarter-final.
Rich. It always has to be. You have to do your research. Since the moment we were drawn against Solihull, we've had to start preparing. And that's we don't just turn up on a Saturday and roll out the names and go, right, he's playing today. As you know, we work extremely hard, and we've done a lot of miles making sure that we're watching Solihull, and we've done a lot of intel on them, as I'm sure they will have done on us. Tim is an absolute professional. He's had an unbelievable career, so I'm sure his attention to detail will be through the roof. So yeah, we've been preparing it for a while, but we go there with nothing to lose. There's no expectation of us. We're expected to go on there, and all I want my lads to do is play with freedom and courage and put on a good performance. And I believe that, you know, if we go there and do what we can upset the apple cart and progress on to the semi-finals. It's obviously a massive task. You know, you're going up against the leaders of the conference, and they're rightly so as well, because as I've just been saying there on the radio, they've got everything. They're back to front, strong, physical, but loads of quality as well. You know, when you sum it up, there's no, you know, people are surprised at they're top of the conference, but I'm certainly not. So, and you know, after we beat them on Saturday, hopefully they can go on and win the league. You know, maybe we'll do them a favour by knocking them out, and then they can concentrate on getting into the Football League, which I'll be, you know, I'll take that.
Sure. On personal level, you're looking forward to going back there, I imagine.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it was a massive part of their history, wasn't it, being promoted from the Conference North, and it was a privilege to be a part of. It was a real transitional period for me. You know, it's quite a strange one. I wasn't able to be that character in the changing room that I once was, and you know, I had to move over to what we call the dark side, I suppose, in coaching. So yeah, it was a very strange time for me, but one I really enjoyed, and it was a privilege to be a part of. The people there, I only went back there a little while ago to taking a game, and you know, the supporters were so, you know, welcoming, and they're lovely people over there. But like I say, it's for 90 minutes plus, there won't be any friends. It'll just be making sure that we get the job done, and try and get to that semi-final.
Okay, well done on the result tonight, Gavin.
Cheers.
And best of luck for Saturday.
Thanks
very much. Cheers. Thank you.